Hey, those Republicans are really on a roll, aren't they? They won a few elections, and then when they lose an election, like in upstate New York, they say they're glad they lost because they kept the bad Republican from winning. So to them, it's all good. Now, the new truck driver from Massachusetts, Scotty Brown, the new senator, he's ready to stop health care reform. Now, he supported the same policies in Massachusetts a couple of years ago. He says he opposes the national version of health care because they've already got health care reform in Massachusetts and it works, so what's the big deal? Now, when I found that out about Scott Brown, that he only wants universal health care in Massachusetts and not anywhere else in the country, I had what you could call a big whiskey tango foxtrot moment. Whiskey tango foxtrot, pardon my French, but what is going on? Now, a lot of people think that it's strange that Scotty Brown is following Ted Kennedy into the Senate. After all, Brown was a nude centerfold model back in college. But actually, it makes perfect sense. People forget, but Ted Kennedy was also a nude centerfold model back in college. They had a little trouble with the camera, with the photo shoot for his centerfold. He was always a very large man, and apparently they did not have a wide-angle lens. So they only got in part of him for the nude centerfold. I think we've actually got a picture of that Ted Kennedy nude centerfold. Can we show that? Now, do you see what I mean? It's kind of disappointing as nude centerfolds go. But Scotty Brown, he got a big boost from the Tea Party people. Lots of votes. And the Tea Party people, they've got politicians all nervous. You see, if you're going to have people that are extremists and they show up at your speech and they shout you down to keep you from talking, or they stand in the crowd and they wave their rifle around, well, it puts the politician in a very tough dilemma. The dilemma, of course, is whether you need to call the riot police or animal control. Now, maybe if they were the decaf Tea Party movement, they might be a little bit less cranky. I think the next Tea Party hero is this guy Irving from New Hampshire. He was quoted in the newspaper as saying he was prepared to shoot anyone who tried to make him buy health insurance. He sounds like he'd be willing to shoot a lot of people over this. Now, that means that he'd rather be a mass murderer than spend money on health insurance. Actually, I think there is a new reality show on Fox. It's called What's It Going to Take to Make You a Mass Murderer? Irving from New Hampshire, he comes cheap. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.